जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जशोदनंदन ब्रज जन रंजन जशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन जशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे जय प्रभुपादा जय प्रभुपादा प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपादा जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय गुरुदेव निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल गौर हरि बोल जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तरशतचार्य चरणारविंद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि श्री गौर भक्तवृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपी श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की श्री क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगा माई जमुना माई की भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की भुवन मंगल हरिनाम संकीर्तन की हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की श्रील प्रभुपाद ट्रांसेंडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की श्रील प्रभुपाद ट्रांसेंडेंटल प्रसादम डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की श्री वृंदावन धाम की श्री श्री राधाश्याम सुंदर जी भगवान की श्री श्री कृष्ण बलराम की गौर निताय की श्रील प्रभुपाद समाधि पीठ की गौर प्रेमानंदे हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th Canto, Chapter 51, The Deliverance of Mucukunda, text number 22 to 26, and today we will be reciting 26 number shloka. Okay, so we will just read the translation here first. Maybe we can read the translation first? 22nd? Okay. The translation goes as like this. After the Yavana was burned to ashes, the Supreme Lord, chief of the Sātvatas, revealed himself to the wise Mucukunda. Now we will be reading the 26th number shloka. It is from 23rd to 26th.
26.
Yeah, the last one, yes. Yeah, thank you. Parja pichat mahabuddhi tejasa tasya darshitaha shankito shanoiko raja duddhasham iva tejasa parjaprithyad mahabuddhi tejasa tasya darshitaha shankito shanoiko raja duddhasham iva tejasa parjaprithyad mahabuddhi tejasa tasya darshitaha shankitaha shanaik raja duddhasham iva tejasa. You can please repeat.
Paryaprichan mahabuddhi tejasa tasya darshitaha sankitaha sanaika raja duddhasham iva tejasa. Paryaprichan mahabuddhi tejasa tasya darshitaha sankitaha sanaika raja duddhasham iva tejasa.
Mothers. Word to word meaning. Pariya Prichat. He questioned. Mahabuddhir, having great intelligence. Tejasa, by the effulgence. Tasya, his. Dharshataha, overwhelmed. Shankitaha, having doubt. Sanakaha, Sanakahi, slowly. Raja, the king. Durdhashyam, unaccessible. Eva, in this. Tejasa, with his effulgence. Translation. As he gazed at the Lord, King Mucukunda saw that he was dark blue like a cloud, had 4 arms, and wore a yellow silk garment. On his chest, he bore the Srivatsa mark, and on his neck, the brilliant, glowing Kaustava gem. Adorned with a Vaijayanti garland, the Lord displayed his handsome, peaceful face, which attracts the eyes of all mankind with its shark-shaped earrings and affectionately smiling glance. The beauty of his youthful form was unexcelled, and he moved with his nobility of an angry lion. The highly intelligent king, who overwhelmed by the Lord's effulgence, which showed him to be invisible, expressing his uncertainty, Mucukunda hesitantly questioned the Lord Krishna as follows. Purport. It is significant that text 24 states, Chaturbhujam Romanchanam. The Lord was seen in the beauty of his 4-armed form. Throughout this great work, we find Lord Krishna manifesting his various transcendental forms, most prominently the 2-armed form of Krishna and the 4-armed form of Narayana or Vishnu. Thus, there is no doubt that Krishna and Vishnu are non-different, or that Krishna is the original form of the Lord. These things are sometimes misunderstood, but the great acharyas, experts in spiritual science, have clarified the matter for us. God in his original form is not merely a creator, maintainer and destroyer, or the punisher of conditioned souls, but rather he infinitely beautiful Godhead, enjoying in his own right, in his own abode. This is the form of Krishna, the same Krishna who expands himself into Vishnu forms for the maintenance of our bumbling world. Srila Jiva Goswami mentions that the word Shankita, having some doubt, indicates that Mucukunda was thinking, is this indeed the Supreme Lord? He expresses himself frankly in the following verses. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalang Shri Gurung Vaishnavangscha Shri Rupang Sagrajatang Sahagana Raghunatanitam Tvang Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakanitamscha Namayung Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarine Namo Mahavadannaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratishe Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriya Nilachala Nivasaya Nityaya Paramatmane Balabhadra Subhadrabhyam Jagannathayate Namaha Vancha Kalpatarubhascha Kripa Sindhubha Evacha Patitanang Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Narayanam namaskritya namanchaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudiraye. Nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttama sloke bhaktir bhavati naishtaki. Hare Krishna. So, thank you very much for allowing me to speak something on this subject matter and on this very auspicious day and auspicious place of Vrindavan Dham. And after maybe 7 days, I got the strength to speak because my voice got choked because of many reasons. But it is Sri Radha Sam Sundar and Krishna Balaram and Gaurunita's mercy, and I think the mercy of Dharmatma Prabhu, that it got open. And some or other I am in front of you all. Please bless me that I can speak something on this beautiful verse and very astonishing verse of Srimad Bhagavatam. And I seek blessing from those who are in online, offline, both. Hare Krishna. So, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem Shadha Kobunoy Shravanadi Shuddha Chitte Karahay Uday. That this Krishna Prem, when we hear about the Lord, it arises in our heart. It is there. But when we hear about the Lord and Lord's beautiful pastime, then only our heart becomes fulfilled and attracted towards Krishna. That's why among the Panchanga Bhakti of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sadhu Sangha, Nam Kirtan, Bhagavata Shravan, Mathura Vas, Srimurtir Shraddhai Sevan, Shakol Sadhan Shrestha ei Pancha Anga, Krishna Prem Janma ei Pancher Alpa Sangha. I will translate. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, there are 5 things which immediately gives you Krishna Prem. Sadhu Sangha, you all understand. No need to translate. Sadhu Sangha, Nam Kirtan, chanting of the holy name. Sadhu Sangha, Nam Kirtan, Bhagavata Shravan, hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. Mathura Vas, you are all staying in Mathura. Mathura Vas, and Srimurti Shraddhai Sevan, and worshipping the deity with love and devotion. So when we do these 5 things, immediately we get Krishna Prem. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who appeared to teach us, Apani Achari Prabhu Jivare Sikhai, that he comes in the form of Mahaprabhu and he teaches us that how we can love Krishna more and more. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to, in Jagannath Puri, after his sannyas, he will always go and hear Krishna Katha in different parts of Puri from different devotees, especially Gadadhar Pandit. So hearing Srimad Bhagavatam is one of our main devotional service in a practicing devotee's life. There are 3 things which material world and anyone get attracted toward these 3 subjects according to the scriptures. People are very attracted to hear about romance, right? And people are very much attracted to hear about politics, what is happening. And third is sports. And Krishna makes this arrangement in his Leela in such a way, it is full of romance. You can see Krishna standing with Srimati Radharani, with Lalita and Vishakha. And Krishna also has politics. Maline mochanam pumsam jalasnanam dine dine sakrit gitamrita snanam sansara malanashanam. So he arranges Mahabharat just to understand and make people attracted towards him. And the third one is sports. And recently he had a sports with Kaljavan, as if he is walking that he will just catch, but he cannot be catched. Why? It is very difficult to catch Krishna unless and until you are a devotee. And Krishna says this. He says, Naham tishtami vaikunthe yogina amridaye shuva yatra gayanti mad bhakta tattam tishtami narada. Where do I stay? I don't stay in Vaikuntha, nor in the hearts or the mind of the yogis who are trying to get me. I am there where my devotees are. So that's why It is very difficult to get Krishna unless and until bhakta mam abhijanati. Only my devotees, they know me. Just like we will be hearing about Mucukunda, he was a devotee of the Lord, an intelligent devotee. Why intelligent? That we will discuss. So Krishna's these words, Krishna's this pastime, he does just to attract everyone. And he is all attractive. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradi Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. He attracts every single person by his beauty. Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Shuresham Vishadharam Gagana Shadisham Megha Varnam Shubhangam Lakshmi Kantam Kamala Nayanam Yogi Hridaya Gamman Vande Vishnu Bhavabhaya Haram Sarvaloko Kunatham Shubhangam. His eyes are just like lotus and he attracts everyone. And those who are hearing about him, they will be more attracted towards him. And by hearing only, as Rupa Goswami says, Harinam and Harikatha, by hearing this, all our contamination of the heart, Nashtaprayashu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nash, it will all be eradicated, all the unwanted things. So Krishna, Srila Prabhupada, Hare Krishna. So Srila Prabhupada was a personality who was very much eager, and he had this quality of hearing Krishna Katha always. In the earlier days, I think ISKCON was just established, maybe 2 years or 3 years. Prabhupada was, teaching everyone about Janmashtami and fasting. So first time many of them fasted Janmashtami. And you know what happens when you fast in Janmashtami. In the beginning days, you are always thinking about 12 o'clock, 12 a.m. And everybody is thinking that now at 12 a.m., yes, let's go with our thali and have the wonderful feast. Krishna is so kind, Hari Bol. But actually, Mahaprabhu is more kind. You know why? Because fasting is till afternoon time, means evening. Krishna is a little naughty, so 12 o'clock. So, what happens actually, everybody goes to Srila Prabhupada, for taking prasad. Suddenly, one devotee said, Prabhupada is calling every one of you to meet in his room. So they all rushed there, maybe some other prasad is there. Special prasad Prabhupada will distribute. And then Prabhupada at 12 o'clock, Prabhupada said, now today is a very special day. Today is Janmashtami. We will hear first Krishna book, Hari Bol. Just like none of you also said Hari Bol. They didn't say at all. So can you say loudly Hari Bol? Hari Bol. So some or other they all said Hari Bol. And then Prabhupada started, okay, start the advent of Krishna, first chapter of Krishna book. So they enthusiastically started, and then they became more enthusiastic at the end. Here ends the purport of the first chapter of Krishna book, Krishna, advent of Krishna, and everybody said loudly. And Prabhupada said, next chapter. So in this way, we can see every devotee, they were eager, to take prasad. But here our founder Acharya, he is so attached to Krishna Katha. And he was just closing his eye and saying, next, next. But then, later part, after some time, Prabhupada said, go and take prasad. So more, how you will understand that we are getting attached to Krishna? By how much we are eager to hear about Krishna. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur in Vrindavan, when he was in the yatra, he announced, the next day, devotees will walk to Sesasai Vishnu, and those who want, they can stay back in the pandal and hear Krishna Katha. Only few stayed back, and among them was our founder Acharya, A.C. Bhaktivedanta, Srila Prabhupada. And then later part, when Srila Prabhupada met Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Mahashaya in Allahabad, and one of his godbrothers was introducing him to Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur immediately said, I know him. He is very eager to hear Krishna Katha. So when we hear more, as Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 17.15, Anudvegam karam bhakyam satyam priyam hitam jajat sa abhyasa yogena bhagamayam tapochyate. Then we can speak also very nice. And we will have beautiful qualities of this 17.15. That's why Krishna also gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. So what is the ratio between hearing and speaking? 2:1. We do opposite, that's why a problem is there. So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, there is only one scarcity in this world, and that is, people are not sufficiently hearing Krishna's glories. And just see here, Krishna's pastime in Srimad Bhagavatam. It is said that if we want to hear Krishna's words, that is Bhagavad Gita. If you want to know Krishna's heart, that is Srimad Bhagavatam. Because all his devotees, pastimes are here. He loves his devotees. Tomar hridaya sada Govinda Vishram, Govinda kahen mama Vaishnava paran. Vaishnavas are his heart. And if you want to know what is going on in Krishna's mind, then you have to read Chaitanya Charitamrita. So Prabhupada gave all of us these beautiful pastimes of Krishna. Every day we are hearing. More we hear, more we come, even if it is cold, even if it is very hot. Vrindavan has 2 strong weathers. But Krishna will enrich our heart with his Krishna prem. And then we will be more attracted towards Shri Krishna Balaram, Gauranitai, and Shri Radha Samsundarji. So here, in today's talk, I have made it in 3 parts. First, second, and third. First part is, King Mucukunda, he is a devotee of the Lord, pure devotee of the Lord. And he saw Krishna in front of him. He was sleeping. And he saw Krishna's beautiful form. Namo pankaja nabhaya, namo pankaja maline, namo pankaja netraya, namaste pankajangraya. Krishna is so beautiful. He is so beautiful that even the Cupid sometimes, faints by seeing Krishna's beauty. Kandarpa koti kamaniya vishesha shobham. So he saw Krishna in front of him, and that is the ultimate aim of all our lives also, that at least at the time of death, ante narayana smriti, we remember. That's why Srila Prabhupada made this organization. Smartyabhya satatam Vishnu, be smartyabhya na kadanuchit. Always remembering Krishna and never forgetting Krishna. That's why ISKCON is established. Always remembering Krishna. So, the ultimate aim of our life is, we see Shyam Sundar, we see Krishna Balaram, Gauranitai, when we are passing our life, when the body is leaving from this material world to that. So, it is all our practice. A saint has said, life is the word, life is nothing but preparation for the final time, death. So we are all preparing, we are chanting. What Mucukunda got, actually we are already desiring to get that Krishna will come in front of us, just like it happened to Mucukunda, it happened to Bhishma Pitamaha. In front of him Krishna comes. And all the devotees of the Lord, they all want that. Even Kunti Maharani is praying that in my life, Kunti Uvacha, devotees are very careful to say that. Kunti says that whatever problems have come to my life, let it repeat again and again, my dear Lord, because I don't care about these problems, because whenever there is some problem, I saw you in front of me. And that makes everything so auspicious. Mangalam bhagavān Vishnu, Mangalam Garuda Dhvaja, Mangalam Pundarikaksha Mangalayatana. Anything connected to Krishna. Om apavitra pavitra va sarva vastham gathopiva, jasmarit Pundarikaksha sabhajya bhantara suchi. Immediately you become purified when the Lord comes. And Lord comes in front of us. Now he is very intelligent because he has served the Lord. And Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Tesham satata juktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogang tang yena mamu prajantiti. Because he has served, that's the second point. Because he has served, so what happens actually, he understood what is the difference between Vishnu, Krishna and his dutas. Because there is Sajujya Mukti, Sarupya Murti in the spiritual world. If Krishna comes in front of us, how we will recognize that he is not the Vishnu Dut? Anyway, anyone comes, we are happy. As long as Jamduta does not come, we are happy. Even if Vishnu Dutta comes, we are happy. There are 4 arms. But if 4 arms form, but he is intelligent, he has read books and Shastra, and he is intelligent, he understood Kaustubhamani, Srivatsa, Vaijayantimala, and Makarakundala. These are the identical, what you call features of Krishna. So he understood immediately, but some or other he was thinking, he's humble. A devotee is humble. So he is saying, why the Lord will come in front of me, what I have done. So he is requesting, tad viddhi pranipatena pariprashyena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninam satyadarshina. Oh my dear Lord, I think you are, which I am thinking. Is it so? My Lord, is it you? Sometimes, if some spiritual masters or the devotee whom you love, when he comes in front of you, what happens to you? When suppose, you love someone, you respect someone, and suddenly you see he is standing and saying, Haribol. So what happens to you? Are you? Sometimes, some devotees, when see us, sometimes, you are from ISKCON? I have seen you. So something like that. I was in Bangladesh, I go to Bangladesh many times by Krishna's mercy, and their devotees are so simple, so loving. So we go, and I for a long time, for more than 16 years I am going. Sometimes, after lecture, I sit down for prasad, and the next person, he does not know that I am sitting beside. And suddenly they see and say, hey, Ananga Mohan Prabhu, ah! So something, it happens like that in the same way. If Krishna comes in front of us, what will happen? When you just imagine, you are standing and suddenly Prabhupada comes in front of you. What will happen? You will be like, I don't know, I will faint, I think. I hope that in Vrindavan, wish-fulfilling trees are there, and they should fulfill this desire, that Mucukunda, he asking that, my Lord, Krishna, Narayan. And here it is nicely said that he knows, Krishna knows, ye yathamam prapadyantam satyavabhajam, in which form he wants him. That's why Krishna and Narayan is same. Actually, from Krishna, everything comes, all the others. Ete chamsa kalapamsa krishnastu bhagavān swayam indriyari vyakulam loke mudayanti yuge yuge. So the first part of our discussion is, Mucukunda saw Krishna face to face because of his devotion. He had a clear intelligence. Because of his clear intelligence, he understood it is Krishna. He saw the, different things in his Krishna symbol. And then humbly he is asking, my Lord, is it you? And the second part is, discussion is, how he got this blessing of Krishna coming in front of him. Because he served the gods and goddesses, means in Devtas. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita also, Krishna says in Chaitanya Charitamrita specifically, Mor bhakto na puje, more puje matro, dambhik shei na hoy mor kripar patra. Unless and until we are worshipping the devotees of the Lord, Hare Krishna, all the devotees. Why devotees? Because bahunam janmanam ante jnanam padyate vasudeva sarvamiti samahatma sudurlabha. You are all sudurlabha. Very rare. Manushyanam sahasresu jatkinchit bhavati siddhaya. Among so many human form of life, so many humans, very special people, they get devotion. How they get devotion? According to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Bhakta pada dhuliyar, Bhakta pada jal, Bhakta bhukta avashesh, 18, sadhaner val. Because they have served, we have seen how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave his blessing to Prataprudra Maharaj. Because he gave, chutti? Chutti means leave of absence with salary to Ramananda Rai. He arranged his, Jagannath Darshan, Prasadam, staying place for all the devotees who are coming from Bengal. And topmost was, Mahaprabhu was happy, he was sweeping. Even if he is a great devotee of the Lord, he is the king of Odisha, Jagannath's personal servant, he is sweeping. So by seeing that, Mahaprabhu became very happy because he is serving the Vaishnavas. The Lord is happy with Kalidas because his qualification was he has not left any devotees of Bengal, Odisha, that he has not taken the remnants. What was the qualification of Kalidas? He has taken all the remnants of all the Vaishnavas. Hare Krishna. Now we cannot imitate that. You cannot go to the dustbin and do that because that should come naturally. So even Kalidas also Mahaprabhu called, just like Mucukunda, in front of Mucukunda Krishna is coming. Mahaprabhu called. Everybody used to be afraid going to Mahaprabhu when he was going to Jagannath Puri Darshan. And at that time everybody will come, and when Mahaprabhu will wash his feet, Govinda will carry a kamandulu, Mahaprabhu will wash his feet. And then everybody will come to take Charanamrita. But Mahaprabhu, will ask no. And then this Govinda will have a stick, just like you have stick for monkeys. Govinda will have sticks for devotees to chase. Oh, no, don't take. Mahaprabhu will be upset. But one day Mahaprabhu called Kalidas, come. And not only one time, 3 times, he drank the Charanamrita of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Gaura Premanande! Why? Because Krishna sitting in his heart understood that Aradhananam sarvesham Vishnu Radhanam param tasmat parato devi tadiyanam samascharam. Now you tell me, who gave Krishna Prem to us or Bhagavatam? Is it Krishna? It is Prabhupada. He is pure devotee. That's why Sadhu Sangha Sarva Shastre Kaya, Labha Matra Sadhu Sangha Sarva Siddhyaya. A moment association of a sadhu can change the world, just like Srila Prabhupada's association. Prabhupada changed the world. And we are all sitting in Vrindavan Dham. So fortunate we are. So, because Mucukunda served the Devtas, Indra, Indriyari Vyakulam Loke, they are devotees of the Lord. They follow Krishna's footsteps. So he fought, he became tired. In Calcutta there is Rath Yatra, and then after Rath Yatra everybody becomes like Mucukunda. They all go to some of their caves. And in Calcutta we don't have caves, so you will not find anyone. Where they are saying Mucukunda Leela is happening. Everyone is in their own caves, they are all sleeping. Because for 3 months marathon takes place, and afterwards everybody becomes, and Mucukunda also said, I just want to sleep. And Krishna knew, because Krishna, a little bit anybody does for Krishna, we may forget. Krishna remembers. That makes him so powerful and special. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, what Krishna says? Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Neha makravananasti praggavadaya vidyate salpamapi yasya dharmasya trayato mahato bhayat. A little bit. We are not feeling like sitting in Bhagavatam, oh, let me be Mucukunda, he is so nice example. Just sleep, come on. But still we are sitting, Krishna is saying. We are doing Govardhan Parikrama, we are taking care of the deities. Even if a little bit in the service of Krishna, if somebody does, Krishna never forgets. Krishna remembers. And that we have seen in our lives also, in the lives of great acharyas also. At the time of when you need him most, Krishna will appear in the form of a devotee. Krishna will come in front of you to help you as Bhagavatam, books. Krishna will come in the form of holy name. Krishna will come in the form of dham that you can take shelter. And Krishna will come in front of you as a deity form to reciprocate with you. So for that reason, because he served his Krishna's devotees, Krishna becomes very attracted. And Krishna will say this, when you follow these slokas, it will come, Krishna will bless him that you will come back to me after finishing certain things, and I am very happy with you. Similarly, we just, the third part now we have come. The first part we discussed about how it is desirable that we all get the darshans of the Lord. Mucukunda understood it because of his devotion, he is intelligent. Second discussion was he got this blessing of being Krishna coming in front of him in a cave where he is sleeping and arranging all these things because he has served with devotion. Now, with serving with devotion means, that is the third part of our discussion today, is we need to count our blessings. Shankaracharya says, Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani, yachare sayanam, ahi sansare bahudustare kripa paraheri murare. We got the human form of life. We got Krishna in our life. How many of you have Krishna in your life? I know it is difficult to bring out your hand from the shawl. So you can say Hari Bol? Yes. So we got Krishna in our lives. If you count, sometimes what happens, because of the energy of this material world and the gunas, we don't understand that. Even devotees don't understand who is practicing. And Krishna says that urdham gacchiti sattvata madhya tishta rajasa jaganna guna vritta sattva gacchiti tamasa. Because of the material nature's gunas and qualities, sometimes we forget the blessings that we have. And we see those things we don't have. And we see that what I don't have and someone is having. But if we count, in English there is a saying, count your blessing. And with counting blessing, if you see, if we are dedicated with full of love and devotion, Krishna will definitely take care of us. Mahabharata says, intention is more important than the skill. We got devotional service. We are reading Srimad Bhagavatam. We are chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. I think in the whole world, I must say, my favorite deities are Krishna Balaram. I always say that. Krishna Balaram is so beautiful. And Balaram is so graceful. Just like a king. And Krishna, Radha Samsundar, Gauranita, this temple is so beautiful. And you are all making it more beautiful. So if somebody thinks, Krishna, where is Krishna? We can just bring them and see that, this is Krishna standing here. Ramanujacharya and Dhanurdas, Dhanurdas was holding an umbrella above his head of his wife. And everybody was laughing when Ranganath's Shobha Jatra was going. So being compassionate, his guru Ramanujacharya said, what do you like most in your wives, in your wife? He said that, oh, I love her beautiful lotus-like eyes. I say, okay, if I show you more beautiful eyes than your wife, well, I am pujari of, beauty. So if you show me, then I will be attracted. So Ramanujacharya takes him to Ranganath Swami. And then Ranganath is sleeping there in two hands. That is only Narayan deity in South India who has two hands. And he is actually Krishna. So he was sleeping like this. And then when he saw Nabakanja lochana kanja mukhakara kanja padakanja arunam. Kanja means lotus. And he saw this beautiful Narayan sleeping and his beautiful eyes. And immediately he started crying and fell at the lotus feet of the Lord. So we need to count our blessing. We got Srimad Bhagavatam. We got Mangal morning program. We have Prabhupada. Actually, if somebody wants to love Krishna, Prabhupada has given us everything that we need to love Krishna. But we need to love him with Anna Vilashitang Sunyang Jnana Karmadi Anabritam Anukullena Krishna Anushilanam Bhaktiruttama. I have seen in my life, in Vrindavan, I first time saw my spiritual master sitting in there, that His Holiness Srila Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj Gurudev, sitting near Prabhupada, giving Bhagavatam class. My initiation happened in 1999 in Govardhan. So Vrindavan is very close to my heart. And sometimes I feel that how fortunate we are. And there is no fire, there is nothing should come in between these blessings that we got. I always give this example to the devotees. That how many of you took darshan of Jagannath, Puri Jagannath? Maybe in Rath Yatra you also took darshan? Please come sometimes. Please come to Rath Yatra. You can. Whether it is Rath Yatra, whether it is inside. How many of you have experience of Jagannath? Is it easy? Be honest. Is it easy to take darshan? No. People will pull you, people will shout, they will howl. Sometimes if you are very lucky, you will get beating also. But the beauty of that darshan is, nobody bothers what happens. Everybody is just looking towards the beautiful face of Lord Jagannath. And they are pulling, they are pushing, and they are just, sometimes I see people are crying. They're getting beating. And sometimes evening time I saw the same thing here also. But people are not at all bothered. That should be a devotees. Vyapsa atmika buddhi ek hi kurunandana. I don't need anything else in my life. I got Krishna. I got Jagannath. I got Sadguru, means, spiritual master coming from the parampara and so compassionate like Srila Prabhupada. And we don't have to think anything else. Sometimes, we don't count our blessing. And then again, punarapi jananam. So we should not be like that. And whatever we do, we should do it with love. That Krishna is personally given this service to me. My spiritual master has given this service to me. Let me do it very nicely. We should not think that sometimes I see or I observe that many times people want to do, some practicing devotees want to do many things together. Many things together. But we cannot do that. We have all sima. Sima means boundaries, capabilities. So whatever we got, if we just focus on that, that is enough to go back to the spiritual world. We don't have to do anything. Just need to love Krishna, that's all. In the whole purport of Srila Prabhupada, he never mentions any devotee's name. Only one Mataji's name. How many of you remember? Quiz? No. One. Prabhupada loves everyone. In the purports of Srila Prabhupada of Bhagavatam, Prabhupada mentions Govinda Dasi. Why, Because she nurtured Brinda Devi Tulsi Maharani in the Western country, where all the other, it's very difficult to nurture, Brinda Devi, Tulsi Maharani plant in the Western country, and she started it. So to please Guru is not so difficult actually, if you have the right intention. You don't have to impress anyone. Because Krishna ko impress kaun karega? Who will impress Krishna? He himself is impressed about himself. He is the supreme. But he gets impressed when we have a wonderful desire to follow the footsteps of, utsahat nischayat dhairya tat karma pravattanat sangata agyat sato vritti, following the footsteps of acharyas. Sadavir bhakti prashiddhyati. So we need to do that. And when we do that, we will be also, rest assured, even if you are sleeping in a cave, Krishna will call you and he will make other person kick you to get up. And he will say, here I am. Come on, take my darshan. I am here for you because you did. You did a backup of Krishna Balaram. You did a book distribution of Krishna Balaram. Prabhupada was in Vrindavan. And Prabhupada's devotees, our spiritual uncle and aunties, they went to some temple and they got the blessing and they were very excited and they said, Prabhupada, we got blessing that next time, next life, we will be in India and we will take birth in Brahmana's family and then we will love Krishna. Prabhupada became very grave and Prabhupada said, I tell you, you go back and you bless them. that we bless you that you take birth in America and Japan in your next life and join ISKCON and distribute Krishna Prasad and Krishna books there. And engage everyone in the service of Krishna. So that's the difference between a pure devotee's thought. And we got. In ISKCON we don't need to go anywhere. Everything is there. If anybody does from Mangalarati to Bhagavatam class, Sadhu Sangha, Nam Kirtan, Bhagavata-sravan, Mathurabas, Srimurti, Shraddha-sevan, everything is done. So what we need to do is just be in the association of great souls. Serve them. In Bengal, there are two examples, very funny examples, that how we need devotees in our Lord. You want to hear? How many of you? Loudly, a big Hari Bol. So there are two stories, very funny, but how you need association of devotees. So in a car, two persons were traveling, milk and yogurt. So they were all talking to each other, and certain times, the bumps are there, the speed breakers. And in India, you don't need speed breakers actually, because speed breakers are upside down here. So many places. So what happened when some ditch is there, some bump is there. So the milk is coming out from a spot and splitting here and there. So milk said that, my dear dahi means yogurt, how come you are so peaceful? We are coming from the same mother, Go Mata ki. But how our natures are different? And the dahi very gracefully said, just apply a little bit of mine to you, you will be also peaceful. So in this way, you become like me because you're sadhu association. Then why you need sadhu, another Bengali story is there, that from a village, one man went to Calcutta for work. And he first time saw patta gobi, cauliflower, cabbage. So in Bengali it is said full kopi means cauliflower, full gobi. You have to understand, little bit Bengali you need to understand this story. And patta gobi means bandha kopi, that is also cauliflower, one type of vegetable. This is one type of vegetable. So in Bengali it is said patta gobi and full kopi. Full means where you have a flower, cauliflower. So he liked this cabbage very much. So, and in his village nobody has seen cabbage. See, he got a big cabbage and gave it to his wife and said, this is patta, bandha kopi. This is called bandha kopi. This is bandha kopi, cook it nicely. Next दिन, he never got it in his plate. So he said that, called his wife and said, he was very much excited. Sometimes you purchase something, you offer to Krishna and you're waiting when it will come. You got some nice prasadam or something from Vrindavan and you're waiting, but nothing is there, then you feel very depressed. So he called his wife, I gave you the cabbage, patta gobi, where is it? He said that I was just opening all the leaves and trying to get the flower, but nothing was there. So there is no kopi. So I threw it. So similarly, he should have told her that how to cook it and how it is different. Similarly, sometimes we don't understand certain things. We need devotees. And if we are having devotees, certain devotees, elders in our life, at least I always feel that I am so lucky, all of us we are so lucky, that we have nice wonderful friends in Krishna consciousness. And some guides, at least one or two guides if they are, then it will be very nice. So thank you very much. We discussed about Mucukunda. In 3 parts we discussed it. First is how he got Krishna in front of him. Second part, he got Krishna because he served. And third part is we also having all the facilities by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada in ISKCON. So we should take full advantage of it. And as Krishna says, even if you do little bit, Krishna will remember. Similarly, even if you are sleeping, actually, Srila Prabhupada told Srila Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj Gurudev, he said that I am doing book distribution, and if anything happens to me, what will happen? If I am not in a good consciousness, if something happens to me, what will happen? He asked Prabhupada. So 2 times he asked, Prabhupada never replied. 3rd time when he asked, Prabhupada said, Bhakti Vinod Thakur will personally come and will take back you to Krishna's loka. So if you just follow and with love and with good intention, definitely Krishna will come in front of us, just like he has come in front of Mucukunda. And thank you very much for allowing me. And I think there is no time. However, if you have any questions, we can take. Yes, Prabhu. You are asking, Prabhu. I am not so qualified to answer your questions.
I was hearing Prabhupada speaking that he said, I'm not particularly very qualified. I'm not very qualified, but because I try to carry out the order of my spiritual master, that is the qualification. So he made not that we have personal inequalities, but the fact that he tried to satisfy his guru, this was the qualification itself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Prabhu, for this wonderful comment. Question, okay? Or comment? Comment is safe for me. হ্যাঁ আসছি আমি 1 মিনিট ওনারটা নিয়ে নি আগে
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you for this wonderful lecture. My question is that Mucukunda Maharaj, he served Indra, he helped Indra in fight against the demons. Indra is a Sagam Bhakt, right? So is it that if a person serves a Sakam Bhakt, or let's say a sadhak who is not completely pure, will he attain perfection, or does he need to serve only a pure devotee only, then he will achieve perfection?
So you see, into my limited understanding and whatever I have got from Prabhupada book and everything, you see, Indra is not an ordinary personality. He is Krishna's devotee. Why Vamanadeva appeared? Just to give him relief. Indri ari vakulam loke mridayanti yugi yugi. And Indra is a Krishna's devotee. If you see, Garuda Dev is not supposed to be affected by any weapon. But because Indra has thrown that Vajra, he respected 2 personalities. Vajra is made with Dadichi Muni's bone. He is a great Brahmana who sacrificed for everyone. And second is Indra. And Tejasam na dosham, Shamad Bhagavatam also says. Tejasam na dosham means, you see, if Prabhupada comes in front here and opens his shoes here, is it a problem? No, because he is Tejasam, he is a great personality. But if we do, definitely security guard will throw the shoe and us also. Because that is it should not be. You should follow whatever has been. So similarly, Indra and all these great, Rama, Shambhur, Brahma, Marupati, Ganesh, Architapado, all these personalities, they are all Krishna's devotees actually. And when we serve them, when we glorify them, Krishna becomes happy. So, like that. And what happened actually, Gurudev, he just threw one of his feather. He is not supposed to do that. Just to respect these 2 personalities, he just released one feather, just I am hurt. But actually he is not at all hurt. So, even if they have served, and Devatas are actually followers of Narayana. If you see Samudra Manthan, who listened to Krishna? Devatas only. So, I hope I have given you the answer. Thank you. Before you, one Mataji has, then I will come to you. আচ্ছা তাই কি বলুন কিন্তু উত্তরটা তো ইংলিশে হবে নাকি
ইংলিশে হবে প্রভুজি সংসার জীবন যে এতই বিষময় আর স্বামী বুঝতে পারে না আমাকে আমি বুঝতে পারি না স্বামীকে আর ছেলে বুঝতে পারে না আমাকে কিন্তু কি করব বলেন? সংসার জীবনে জব করতে বসলে মা এ দাও, ছেলে বলে, স্বামী বলে এ দাও আমাকে, এটা দিয়ে দাও। কি করব, কিভাবে যে সংসার জীবন থেকে মুক্ত হব বলেন?
আমি তো ব্রহ্মচারী,
প্রভুজি
সেই জন্যই বিয়ে করিনি। সো আমি বলছি আপনি একটু রেখে দিতে পারেন।
ঠিক আছে।
Thank you. So her question is, I am torn between my husband and son. How can I love Krishna in this situation? I cannot satisfy everyone. So scripture says, ইংরেজিতে বললে বুঝতে পারবেন? Okay. So in scripture it is said that two persons are always unhappy in this material world. I always say that. First, who is trying to satisfy everyone. English there is a saying, if you try to satisfy everyone, satisfies none. You will never satisfy anyone. And most horrible will be you yourself. And second one, who is very sad, is who thinks everybody will understand me. It's not going to happen. But it is only Krishna if you satisfy. Jasmin tushte jagat tushta. You have to have patience. And Krishna says, Bhoktaram jagatapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram suridam sarvabhutanam gyata mam shantim richyate. If you just satisfy Krishna, there are two dharmas of every living entity. First is Jiver Swarupai Krishna Nityadas. Every living entity is Krishna's servant. That is Shashvat dharma. And there is Nitya Naimittik dharma, depending on ashram and varna. Chaturu varanam maya srishtam guna karma vibhagasa. So your duty as a grihastha, mother, wife, you have to perform with patience. One day they will understand. I will give the example of Srila Prabhupada's sister Pishima. Her name was Bhavatarini, I think. She was Bhavatarini. She had lot of problem actually, from her in-laws side. But Prabhupada and Prabhupada's family said just patience. Matra spashastu konteya shita ushna sukha dukkhada agama pai anittam titiksakshu bharat. With patience, ছেলে বড় হয়ে গিয়ে একদিন আপনাকে বুঝবে। ধৈর্য ধরতে হবে। উৎসাহাত নিশ্চয়াত ধৈর্য। একটু ধৈর্য ধরুন। If you have patience, it will be nice. And you try to satisfy Krishna, the ultimate, and you do other things as a duty. Okay? ঠিক আছে? হরি বল। প্রণাম প্রণাম। Maybe last question?
Just a quick one. Right at the beginning of your class, you mentioned the text from the Chaitanya Charitamrita which said, immediately you get prema. And we often hear and read, Prabhupada also use this word frequently, immediately. Sins will go immediately, devotion will start immediately. But I've never seen it. So can you please help us understand better what this immediately means?
The immediately means, you see, everything comes with a price. And nothing is free in this world. These are the words of this material world. So Krishna just wants us that we need to be selfless. Ashlishava padaratam pinashtumam adarshanam marmahatam karotuva yatha tatha vividhatu lampato mat prananathastu sevana paraha. We have to purify with this devotional service. When we are purified, then immediately it will happen. But we have the contamination still present in us. You see the fans, even if you switch off, it will still go. So one thing is done, that we have switched off the fan. Current is not there. But because of our previous karmas, experiences, nature, upbringing, certain things are still to be purified. But if you are stick to it, this devotional service, one day it will be purified. And that's why the Acharyas and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is inspiring us. And those who are, people get immediately also. If you see how we got, how ISKCON has been established, they got immediately. Just imagine if you are going to a Western country and telling the God is blue and he wears, peacock feather. Is it possible that somebody will remember that? Somebody will, you see, Prabhupada, because of his association, things change, isn't it immediately? Within 10 years of span, so many temples. So many devotees. With humility and respect I am saying, and you are also here. Because it is immediately it happens. And that thing which we want, just like Haridas Thakur is dancing and everybody is crying by hearing the Safeda means the snake charmer song, immediately everybody is getting enchanted. That also depends of how much purified we have been. I will tell you, suppose a very spiritual person comes in front of you or with you or in your temple, what happens? You feel surcharged, isn't it? When Prabhupada Tirobhav Tithi is there, I watch in the Prabhupada room. By seeing so many great personalities, you feel so surcharged. It happened immediately. If you are very much, desiring to take prasad, isn't it? And immediately you take prasad, you feel, wow. It happens immediately. Mayapur, when somebody goes for darshan, especially in the evening kirtans, common people also they say, it is so overwhelming. It is so nice. If you see, all of us who are sitting here must have been touched immediate things only. That's why we are here. Either it is book, either it is Charanamrita, either it is 3 conches blown in simultaneously. Everything is immediate actually. But it starts. How you maintain, that depends on us. Otherwise everything starts with, immediate only. Definitely, some purifications need to be there. I hope I have tried to answer. Thank you, Prabhu. Nice question. So, Srimad Bhagavatam Amal Puran ki